What's up, boys and girls of the internet? I'm Kirby and this is Kirby Q, and happy Thanksgiving to you. I hope you're going to have a wonderful Thanksgiving with family and friends and enjoy this special time together. My church is doing this annual community cookout. We do a cookout, but this is our annual Thanksgiving dinner where we prepare Thanksgiving dinner for the community, and we serve our community. And so I normally will do the turkeys and stuff. This year my church provided me with some boneless, skinless turkey breast, which is awesome. So I have some behind me that get ready to prep up. And I thought this year I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I wanted to do a cranberry barbecue sauce. So cranberry barbecue sauce. Yeah. So I want to make a cranberry sauce, and from there from the residual of that I'm going to make a cranberry barbecue sauce. So, all right, so that's what's on the agenda for the day. Come along with me for this cook. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. When I upload a video. Okay. All right, that being said, let's get ready for this cook. All right, ladies and gents, as you can see, what I have here are two of the boneless, skinless turkey breasts, and with that I put some butcher's twine around because the packaging that they came in is kind of sloppy and very they just didn't look nice. I'm hoping to put some kind of shape to them, so I put some butcher's twine around them to let them hold their shape. In here is a butter chicken broth injection that I made, and as we remember from science, oil and water don't mix, so I'm gonna have to stir this up every time before I inject. I'm gonna then after I inject, I'm gonna apply my rubs. My base is gonna be my this is not table ground black pepper, but rather it is my SPG plus rub that I like using. A little mixture of stuff. It's SPG plus accent and some adobe seasoning, and then of course the finishing rub would be this Killer Cosmos honey chipotle Killer Bee would be the finishing rub. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and let's go and that's the game plan, so let's go ahead and get started. As I said, I'm gonna have to give this a little stir to get everything incorporated. All right, while it's incorporated, go ahead and suck it up in my injector. All right, and then I'm seeing the muscle fibers running this way, so I'm gonna go ahead and inject in the direction of the muscle fibers. What I like to do is, as I'm injecting, I'm pulling out. This, in my head, I'm thinking this is not gonna just give pockets of injection, but rather it'll evenly disperse it throughout the protein. That's my line I'm thinking with it. Now maybe this time I'll go this way, go against the grain. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and do the second breast. Again, I'm gonna try to go with what it looks like to be how the muscle fibers are running. Try not to get too much stuff scattered everywhere, because Joanna get on me about that. And I go against the grain this time. All right, that looks good enough. I'm going to go ahead and remove this white glove. I'm going to go ahead and apply my I'm going to go ahead and apply my base rub. Again, it's my AP Plus is what I like to call it. And I'm gonna cook this in my 270 since I have a it looks like about 6 of these to cook. Okay, and then I'm gonna go with a light coat. Oh, and I took that off. Just gonna go with a light coat of the honey chipotle. Alright, ladies and gents, that is it as far as seasoning. I have 4 more of these to do, but you get the gist of what the game plan is for the rest. Let me just give you a bird's eye view of this. There she go, looking good, as Chuz would say. And so, yeah, okay. Alright, ladies and gents, I'm gonna go and get the other 4 out the way. And so when I return, I will be out at the 270. Okay. Alright, YouTube. I put the breast on. This is the only breast that seemed to have been intact. The rest of them was all, I don't know if these was miscuts that the church got. I don't know. But anyway, that was the only one that seemed to be intact the entire time. This one here, I thought about just go ahead grinding it up, but I said no. I tied it up to the best of my ability and got it in there. But anyway, these are the turkeys, and yeah, the turkey boneless, skinless, boneless turkey breast. The 270 going to do what it's going to do. I'm going to go inside, and we're going to work on this cranberry barbecue sauce. All right. The turkeys are currently on a smoker. As you know, we are in that time of year where it gets dark real early, and this cook is starting kind of late in the day. So it's already dark outside, so I won't be going back out to film anything out at the smoker. But we're going to go ahead and get started with this cranberry barbecue sauce. What I have here is some cranberries that I had since last year, but they were in the freezer. So I believe they're going to be good enough for this thing. I hope the freshness was locked in. But we're going to go ahead and cut them open. Let's get this pan heated up. I should have did that. But anyway, I'm going to put my pan on my sauce pot on a medium heat. I'm going to go ahead and drop these frozen cranberries in. And I'm going to this, I am going to add 1 cup of sugar. Correction, not a cup, a half a cup of sugar. This is white granulated sugar. So we got a half a cup of granulated sugar. We're going to go with a half a cup of orange juice. We're gonna do about a teaspoon of ginger. That's about a teaspoon. Then we're gonna add some allspice. Then we're just gonna go ahead and give this a stir. Where's my spoon? And go ahead and mix this all in. And this is just going to be our base cranberry sauce. Okay, so now I'm just going to wait. I'll be back. It's probably going to take a while for these cranberries to begin to burst on their own and coagulate, become a jelly. And once they get to that point where they start popping, this one looks like it wasn't good enough. We will be back. All right, fellas. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I guess I should have sorted them out before I dumped them in there. All right, I'll be back. All right, ladies and gents, here is where we are. This took about maybe 30 minutes to get to this stage right here. As you can see, we still have some I will call it pulp berries left, and so half of this I'm going to save to be our actual cranberry sauce for Thanksgiving for me and Joanne. Then the other half I'm going to use to go into the cranberry barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that separation and give it just a little bit of time. Well, I don't necessarily. I'm gonna separate it, and I don't need to necessarily wait it to cool down because I gotta heat it up anyway when I make the barbecue sauce. So let me do that, and then I also want to show you one of the turkey breasts came off the smoker. So I want to show you. It was the only one that was intact, as a matter of fact. So I want to show you that. So all right, hold on for just a sec. All right, here it is. This was the only turkey breast that was intact, and it's done now. So I pulled it off at about 155. I'm going to throw it in the oven, let it finish coming up to 160, 165. Then after we finish making the sauce, we're going to glaze it, and then we're going to set the glaze in the oven rather than taking it back outside because it's dark and you wouldn't be able to see it anywho. But anyway, it's looking absolutely gorgeous. Are you able to see that in 4K? Huh? Let me turn that light off. Make it look a little bit better. I gotta get some good light, and one of these days I'll be a professional YouTuber. I don't know. But anyway, it looks good. Let me go and throw it in the oven. Let it finish resting. Alright, ladies and gents, it appears that at this segment of my video recording that my mic was disconnected and it did not record the audio, so I am doing a voiceover. So from the last segment, this portion of the cranberry sauce has been reserved, and we're going to get started with making the actual barbecue sauce. So what I'm going to bring into frame is 1 cup, well, I think it's a half a cup of ketchup that we're going to go ahead and add to the cranberry sauce. All right, so that's one. I believe that was a half a cup if I remember correctly. A half a cup of ketchup. The next is going to be a half a cup of apple cider vinegar that we're going to be adding to the sauce. So there goes the vinegar. And up next is some Worcestershire sauce, and I chose to use the W sauce because that's all the rage now and all the cool kids are using it. So there's the W sauce, and I believe it was a tablespoon of W sauce that I was using. Yep, a tablespoon. Look at you, Kirby, remembering stuff. All right. a tablespoon of W sauce. Oh, 2 tablespoons of W sauce that I put in there for us in this barbecue sauce. All right, and I believe next was some Dijon mustard. Yep, and that was about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and I made a mess while pouring it in there. I got that all over the countertop too. I had to clean that up. But anyway, off camera, there's a big old mess of mustard on the counter that I had to clean up. But that was a tablespoon of Dijon mustard that we added to it. And that's me trying to clean it up so Joanne don't punch me in my head when she come home. And so I'm going to get at a Sturgis and incorporate that. Get it going. Going to add, I believe we're going to add some brown sugar to it also, if I remember correctly. I'm going to add some brown sugar. No, I think I opted out of the brown sugar. That was a half a teaspoon of sweet chipotle rub from Butcher's. Oh, the first was a half a teaspoon of chili powder. So it's chili powder and Butcher's sweet chipotle, and then I'm just doing a little dash of salt to help wake up everything. And then some black pepper. I don't know if it's fresh cracked black, but it's black pepper. Then some liquid smoke. And then finally I went with some Captain Rodney's boucan glaze. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, I believe I opted for that than doing the brown sugar. Maybe that's what I did. I think I went to Captain Rodney's instead of the sugar. Added more sugar to it. I wanted that the cranberry sauce to have a little sheen to it. So that's the Captain Rodney's that I'm adding in there. And giving it, then we're going to stir it and give it another good mix. Stir, stir, stir. And throughout this process here, I'm just going to continue to taste and tweak, because I still wanted it to have some of the tartness of the cranberries in it, and it was still kind of sweet. And so I went back to the fridge and got the remaining cranberry sauce that me and Joanne was going to use for Thanksgiving, and I began just to add portions of it to it. And as you'll see in a little while, I just went on and used the remaining portion of it. But as I was tasting, I was like, it's just not tart enough for me. I wanted to be a little bit more tart. Still to have to be sweet, but still have that cranberry tartness to it. And so yeah, that's probably my first taste. And so yeah, I'm thinking, I probably need a little bit more tartness to this. So I'm gonna go get the cranberries and add that to it. So I'm back with the cranberries, and we're gonna add just a, want to add a smidge to it. Let's see if that works. Gives me the tartness that I wanted. I'm gonna give it a stir and see if that works. And after that round, I went back and just added all of it. And that, after adding the remainder of the cranberry sauce, that gave me the tartness and the sweetness that I was looking for in the sauce. And so the sauce is going to be ready after this point. And basically what I'm going to do from this point after this is because I still got some pulp in there and I wanted it to be kind of smooth, I'm going to go ahead and put it in my blender and grind everything up so it can be a fine sauce when I apply it to that turkey breast. So again, here's where I'm just going to go ahead and add the whole shebang to it and move on. So I've explained everything to you, and there's probably like a minute or so left to this portion of the clip. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here in this segment here, and then hopefully I've got the mic on the next clip so we can resume it without the voiceover. All right, boys and girls, see you on the other side. Okay, well, it appears the sound was off on this segment also, but that is in my hand the blended up cranberry barbecue sauce, and that is the turkey breast that has I had allowed it to rest, and so now we're going to go ahead and cut a few pieces off of it just to see what it's looking like, what it's tasting like, and we're going to carve off a few pieces, get it going. And as you can see, it just, I mean, my SPG Plus and that Cosmos Q just did a great job with the color and the way it looks and everything. I mean, it just looked fantastic. And here I'm getting ready to show you some of the moisture retention that came from the injection. I didn't use any brine, and then of course pulling it off at 155 and letting it come up the rest of the way really helped reserve a lot of moisture in it, and it was just really good. Nice smoky flavor. The rub complemented it really well, and I just really liked the way it turned out. Not only that, when we served it later that night, the next day, because this is the day before, the next day when I served it, the guests, the people everybody who tried that turkey, they just really loved it. They just really loved it. And so I had took 3 of the breasts and applied the cranberry barbecue sauce to it, and 3 I just left alone. But everybody really enjoyed this barbecue sauce and on that turkey breast. They really enjoyed it. And as you can see, it just gave it an awesome color. And I will say, since I'm doing this post the event, the day after it did, the sauce which was applied to the meat did turn brown. But it did not impact the flavor of it. The nice reddish color that you get from the cranberries is awesome. And again, the tartness of the cranberries came through the sweetness from the sugars and some of the Captain Rodney's that I had put in it. That sauce is just fantastic. I really encourage you guys to give that sauce a try. It was just awesome. It really was. It was a great barbecue sauce to try. I'm going to put a link to the original YouTuber content creator who inspired me for this. I mean, I had the idea for a cranberry sauce, but I was like, hey, cranberry barbecue sauce, I'm gonna do something different this year. And I searched YouTube, but there was one content creator that I felt more inspired by, And so I'm gonna put a her link to her YouTube channel in the description box below. Be sure to go check it out. Again, this turned out absolutely fantastic. I really would encourage you to give it a try. The cranberry barbecue sauce was just phenomenal, man. It was just phenomenal. I still have some of it left. I'm gonna try it on some chicken and see how it turns out. So be looking for that. Also, I'm gonna do a rotisserie chicken and try and finish it off with the cranberry sauce. Okay, again with the sound being messed up, this. If you like what you saw, give me the thumbs up and be sure to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video, when I upload a video. And ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, light your pits and fire for effect. I gotta bring my mug in the shot. Light your pits, fire for effect. God bless. Y'all have a great one. Alright, take care.